is off forever, but how long will they keep you? Now you're in the
Story Valley, back again to do a video on changing a camshaft sensor for a 1996 BMW Z3. This could be pretty much applied to any BMW camshaft sensor. There's more of them on newer model cars, and they're in different places. On this particular model, it's gonna be right here in the front. It's just one hex bolt. You have to take off the top of the plenum. Let's get started. Okay, so it's gonna be H6. I'm gonna be careful not to drop this nut or this fastener, sorry. There it is. Now, the next job is to take this all off. So in order to do that, push on this, slips right off, push on this, or squeeze it, sorry, squeeze, comes right off, so squeeze, comes off, okay? So then right here you're gonna need Torx, right here is just Phillips. Doing some work done to this car, one right there. One right there, one right there, and take that off. There's this right here, which is all it is a flathead. Then there's this right here, which is an 11. That right here, 11. That right there, and then there's one back there. So what you could do is you could use a Phillips and take this off, and then that one off over here, or you can use one of these 11. And get in there. So took the Phillips head right here, and I could play with it a little bit, and so to expose this even more, so I can get here. So once you go like a bit, it'll go up actually. See, it's just a little bit. Now it's ready to come off. So nothing breaks. Is instead of using a traditional pry bar or some kind of screwdriver, I use a plastic, a gasket scraper, and it wasn't like this before. I just pried up, and now it's ready to come off. All right, separated it. I did have to take off this line from the fuel pressure regulator. Okay, so now what you're gonna do, this is the camshaft sensor, which we're changing. This is the crankshaft sensor, the connector. So that metal right there, you're gonna push in just like you did for these two sensors. And so all you do is push, and it's a little bit tight, a little bit seized. At the same time you push, you want to pull off. So all I did was push right here and pull towards myself. Here's the old sensor. Here's the new one. Really good time to change this intake manifold gasket or intake plenum. This one right here. For now, I'm just gonna clean mine before you put the new sensor back on or on, and then get it hand tight. And then you're gonna want to just get it hand tight. And you're gonna want to put the cable. So it's gonna go underneath. The top of the intake manifold, but not on the bottom of the underneath the intake manifold, the bottom of it. So just right in between it. So right here, right here. What you want to do is line up the connectors, and then you're gonna push in and should pop it. Just get it as straight as you can before you push in on the metal right here. Let's see. Try to get in there, in that metal right there, and then it should pop right in. So pretty much you just push in on that as it's lined up, and then you could actually push with your middle finger and then use your pointer finger to push in. And then this is a very old car, so what I'm gonna have to just do is route it on here. But first, make sure that nothing's gonna be snagging on the wire, which is not. What I do is I get this one and this one on first. So just wiggle it kind of on, and there's gonna be a gap still. I wanna put that bolt on, kind of wiggle it back and forth. Just pop down. The gap did close, but the gap isn't gonna completely close until this bolt is all the way torqued down. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna start off by completely torquing that bolt down. I'm gonna get the two nuts after I pop that on and put one on, then put the other. Okay, then using a 13. And don't use an impact for this. A little bit here, a little bit there, so a little bit right here, a little bit right here. Kind of like a star pattern if you're doing like a gasket. If you're doing like a manifold gasket or a head gasket or something. So get this till it gets just snug. And it's snug now. See how snug it just got snug? I'm just going like this. Once you can barely turn it, and I'm not going like this, you know, applying force, a lot of force. So that, once you go down a little bit right there, now it'll allow you to go down a little bit more right here. And see the gaps closing, and you want to do this because you don't want, if you do all one side, it's going to be contorted. You're going to get an intake leak, which is vacuum. So the vacuum leak. So yeah, this is snug, and you could also break these bolts or nuts. Okay. So now I'm ready to go right here, and there's only supposed to be 4. One right here, but this is missing. One right here, one right here, and one right here. 4 holding this down, the top of the plenum. So you break one of them, it's not good. Just want to get snug. All right, good. It's pretty snug. I'd say it's about 30 Newton meters a foot-pound. Probably like 32 Newton meters of torque. Alright, once I got those 3 on, I can go in and put the throttle cable covering. We're just plastic covering. All right, set the sensor. I plug this back in. What you want to do is, like I said, so you couldn't really see the front, the sensor, the other one, how I wanted you guys to see. I'm going to talk about push in. So get it lined up like it is. Get it lined up. It's going to go in a little bit, and then push in, push, and then go up at the same time as you push. go. Should be flush. So that's that. Then you'll put this one back on. And I would have put this on too if I had that then. You can't forget this one right here, which I didn't take this in. The clamp, because I did it because in order to get this one off. Just want to get it a little rocky because I've seen it time and time again. The evap, so it would be called an evap. Don't want to get those. Something as simple as tightening this down. So it's almost there. You'll feel it'll get, needs to be fairly tight. It's hard to break these. See, can't really go when I'm using good amount of strength. Okay, right there. That's good. All right. So now, the last step is just to tighten up the cam sensor. The final torquing, which is not going to be a lot. Okay, it's tight. That's it. Once you get it tight, you want to get do a quarter turn. All right, and the last step will be to fasten this. Probably just do it right here, right there. Actually, we'll do it right there. Handy dandy zip tie. You can never go wrong with these stupid things. Sometimes the stupidest things make the most sense though. Especially in auto. Alright. So I don't know why I just did that. I just wasted one. I thought I was doing something else for a second. Just need one. It's very simple if you haven't used one before. All you do is go like this. Some technical issues. My apologies. So pretty much that's all we did. Keep it away from the thermostat as much as you can, and definitely keep it away from the fan, and definitely the radiator hose, but mostly the fan. Keep it away from the fan. And the thermostat too, don't let it touch the thermostat. It's not going to touch, but just to be on the safe side, pull it back just a hair. So, and just like that. And it up right here. And there's its final resting place. I'm Larry Valley, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like. God bless. Peace. Just a quick update, guys. The camshaft position sensor did fix the check engine light. It's fixed. I just rescanned the vehicle. It does sound a lot better as well. It's Larry Valley. Subscribe. Thanks, guys. Peace out.